up, ladies and gentlemen? It's still the i5 TV, and I still remain Mr. Olamileko, as you all know. And I still have my beautiful co-host. At least I'm guessing out for the first time, man.
This is actually the first time that we're not fighting.
I need to give that to
just
you.
To introduce.
Just credit my account, yeah.
Anyways, it's your energy goddess, Queen Risa. You know the vibe. Ever beautiful, ever vibrant.
It's not your fault. People that are deceiving you. So yeah, without wasting much of your time, please, just before we continue, because we'll be saying this thing from the first time up to this time. Please follow us now. Do we offend you?
Now.
Do.
It's not. We are not the cause of your heartbreak.
It's not we that serve you breakfast. Please just try, Thank you. It's just
Please,
follow.
Just follow us on all
just
our
go
social
to
media
Instagram.
Instagram.
Follow. You're on Instagram. You're not following us. Why? What are you doing on Instagram?
YouTube.
The
at the
High
High 5 TV. Gmail. The High 5 TV at gmail.com. Or you can send him WhatsApp message.
It's not me that will reply. 08174668669. It's not me that will reply. It's not that will reply. So what is your fear? Feel free to express yourself. We are one. We are family. To the topic of today. This particular topic is, or this particular trend, it's more than a topic now because it's a trend, is rampant in the 21st century, or let's just say nowadays, because when we say 21st century itself, the century has started since. So let's just say nowadays, yeah. This is it. What do you feel about living with your spouse before marriage?
Truly, like you said, this thing is becoming the order of the day. Like, I see a lot of ladies do this, and I'm like, what the fuck? Excuse my English. Why live with someone who hasn't paid your bride price? I feel like it's a no-no for me. What do you think?
I think we are saying, why live with someone who hasn't paid your bride price? Because he does not want to pay your house rent. He does not want to pay double house rent.
You have a point.
Because it's still going to boil down to the fact that most times it is, I'm talking as a guy now, it is still the guy that most times, even if you don't ask, at a point or the other, you want to like, so why not just come and leave it?
So,
at least.
Nah, I don't like that.
Because?
I am an Igbo girl to the core.
So
I cannot carry my bag. Hi. Mommy maker. I will carry my bag.
Okay.
I'm moving with a man that has not. He can put the ring on me.
But you can put the other one into the other one, even without you getting married.
Sorry,
so
what's that? What?
I don't know. But
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But living, it's totally wrong.
Because,
or let me not say wrong, but from my own perspective, it is wrong to live with a man that hasn't paid your bride price. Because now just finish this start from.
Which can see you never seen yourself finish.
Okay, you don't know that the closer you are with someone,
the better you know them.
The better you know them, and so that you can run away quickly in case you see something that it's not good. Yes.
Better you know them so you can adapt to what you see that you might have not known.
So what happens in a situation where he starts misbehaving? Then
you know when to caution him.
Or you know when to leave the house, and by that time you are homeless.
See, the thing is, you don't get it wrong. That you're living with your spouse at the moment does not mean you don't have a plan B.
What's possibly your plan B?
Plan B is
no.
I'm not saying
as if looking for a house in Lagos is like, oh, I need this house.
See, let me tell you.
With your money,
let me tell you something. Yeah, like something you don't know.
Okay.
If you're living with your spouse, when see finish enters, it is when you make your spouse feel like, okay, now you be my boss. No, I'm not like, you know that, okay, probably you see the future with this person, or the person sees, but when you make the person see like, this is me, I'm not more than this, I don't have any other source of, if you send me come on, I don't go with that, nowhere where I can stay, nowhere where I can survive. There's no way I can survive outside you. That is when your partner.
I can survive outside you.
No, you don't understand what I'm trying to say. It is when you're trying to make the man feel like, okay, because I am living with you now, this is the totality of me. I don't have savings. I don't have this. I don't have friends.
Before you get to that point of moving in with a man, that means you guys are like this now. You've opened, like, you come back home, this is the home, this is the person you're meeting, this is like everything you want to do in marriage is what you're already doing. You are cooking, you are cleaning, you are arranging the house, washing clothes, he's going out, you're going out, coming back, bringing money, you know, this kind.
Now, let
and
me
I
tell
feel
you.
like it's too early.
No, okay.
Because in a case where the whole relationship gets, but I like to see the bad side as well as I see the good side.
All right.
So in a case where it doesn't work out,
okay,
you've gotten too comfortable,
okay,
to start afresh.
Okay.
So in that case now, okay, you know you are used to waking up close to this person, you're used to cooking, cleaning, you're used to spending less. Because this person is obviously paying for the house, or I don't know the arrangement, whether, okay, I will leave my own house, because obviously before you started dating me, I had where I was staying.
Okay.
Or I have my parents' place where I was staying, and then we started dating. Okay, fine. And there are two reasons why people actually move in together. We're even skipping that part, but we'll come back to that. So in a case
there
where...
are several reasons, actually.
Yeah, I see two as the most important one, but that's it. So in a case where the relationship now ends, you will now say, okay, leave my house. Something like that. You pack your bag and go to where? Your father's house or your mother's house or your friend's house. I feel like that's a disrespect to womanhood.
Okay.
Leaving yourself to, and it's not as if you're going to get a house, like you might have the money.
It's up, yeah?
Yeah, it's not as if you get it like, oh, I want this house. Yes, let me pay for it. Agents will do you like this.
Okay.
So why be so vulnerable for someone who hasn't paid for something you are not so sure of?
Talk about intimacy, yeah? You have a spouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know most ladies actually love it when they see like, oh, I can vouch that at this point in time, this is what my spouse can do. Distancing yourself, or should I say, not if you stay with your spouse, there are actually things you would know that if you don't consistently stay with this person, if you're not with this person, if you don't live with this person, you will not know. So on the long run, when marriage creeps in, then you now start seeing these things. Then you start feeling like, okay, I think at this point, why don't I know this part of you? Or were you hiding it from me? Probably was not even hiding it.
Like the part of sleepwalking.
Sleepwalking how?
And now maybe you sleeping with the person on the bed and the person just wake up in the middle of the night and start roaming around.
That is madness.
So anyway, I brought in that point to agree with. Things are happening. No, we've seen and heard stories that a lot happens, and I agree with you why you need to like move in, but the Igbo girl in me will not. Nah, please.
What I am saying is move in, have your intentions, and have a backup. I'm not saying you should go and cheat.
No, I cannot. Now let me tell you some of the reasons. Let's say some of the reasons why the people even move in with spouse. Okay. One, we are getting serious. Okay. We are like, okay, we see this thing heading to marriage. Okay. Maybe we don't have enough money yet to process the whole marriage thing. Right. Okay, why don't you come and start staying with me? Let's get used to each other. And while we wait for money to get married. Right. Good reason. I'm coming to that. Second good reason that I think is, okay, I stay on the mainland and I work on the island. My husband, or my husband to be, or my spouse, stay on the island. He has an apartment on the island. And I shuffle island and mainland every day. The stress, the money, the traffic, you know this. I don't need to tell you about Lagos traffic. So that's like another reason. Oh, babe, what's up? Why don't you move in with me and stuff like that? That's a good reason. Now let's go back. Okay, first, before I scatter that good reason that I'm telling you, tell me some of the reasons why you think people move in and it's a good idea. Probably, yeah. One of them is for intimacy. What I mean by intimacy is like know your partner. What I mean by know your partner, know your partner. You want to be doing ta-ta-ta-ta every day? No, it's not ta-ta-ta-ta. It's not like... It's what? Know your partner does not mean you should be sleeping with your partner every day. I mean, can't you... That is, if you don't have self-control, that's when you say you'll be doing ta-ta-ta-ta every day. No, but you know it happens. You might feel like you have self-control. Until you move in with that person. That is it. Now you are knowing yourself. And you are knowing your partner. That's what I mean, know yourself. Okay. The instance you move in with that person, you feel like you guys are now one. You feel like this thing control your heart. Definitely, it has taken a step further. Yeah, stuff like that. So you already know that, yes, this thing is heading to marriage, and you start doing all the wifey duty and hubby duty. automatically, you see this thing, unless you guys are staying celibate and deliberately staying celibate, it go to happen. Like, before you know it, you've lost yourself, you've lost count of how many times you guys, something that you, in a case where you have your house, he has his house, he comes visiting or you go visiting and be like, oh, I'm not in the mood, no, I'm not in the mood, and you go home. This one, you're not in the mood, you're still going to be in the house, and you're still, some people like to sleep naked, and we're still going to sleep on the same bed. I'm not in the mood, you're still sleeping naked on the same bed. I'm not in the mood, cold is catching me, you want to cuddle. Before you know it, just like that. And I feel like,
see, you feel like, everything you feel like, there's nothing in this life that have good side and not bad side.
True.
Yes. So
True.
as you're seeing the bad side, see the good side too.
I'm seeing the good side. That's why I made.
That's why I mentioned Island. Me now.
But now see the bad side of that good side.
Now aside the frequent that you mentioned.
Okay.
Okay, you mentioned you have to pay bride price.
Yes.
Do you even know that? Let me now tell you something. Do you know that at the point where this guy sees you frequently, then he will feel like, oh, let me even wipe this guy. See, let me tell you something. There are some times that words used to enter inside guy head. Do you understand? So if you just come visiting once in a while, you're like, she will soon come or go her house. She will soon be on her way to her house. So let me just enjoy whatever. But if at that point you're actually staying with him, you'll be like, oh, probably this girl is actually staying with me. Don't you think? Or I think at that point there's a little pressure.
Let me.
You can't pressurize guys though, but
let me tell you the truth that guys will not tell you about that. The fact that they've not wifed you, they will get tired.
Of what? Then it depends. There was no true love for me.
There's true love.
Your partner will never get tired
there's
of you.
true love. There's true love. But you see, being all up in that person's face, 2-4-7, week in, month out, maybe to a year. I don't know how long. Yeah, you go to work, you come back. Weekends you're together, nights you're together. Like everything that you're supposed to. Guys, they will not tell you, but sometimes they need their space. Sometimes they want, like, I just want to be with my guys. The same way, like, they will miss that their bachelor life, that kind of thing. Though it's grooming them for the marriage thing, but it will make them get tired of you and not want to maybe take it to the next step, especially when they start seeing some maybe small this thing.
Now that is when your relationship or your affairs or your courtship is priceless. That every time is just the norms. Go to work in the morning, come back at night, cook, eat, and sleep. There are ways to actually spice up living together with your partner. Today, I can decide to like, okay, you're back from home. Me, I'm tired. Oh yeah, Mr. Man, enter the kitchen, cook. Let's see anything you cook, we eat. You'll be like, which kind of this thing is this? That is fun.
I know they do. No.
Now, because say you know the year word. Now, why you
see, this is the reason why you have not wifed me. Don't wife me.
No, like, you don't understand what I'm saying. Like, you telling your man, enter the kitchen.
No, that's cool. That's fun.
That is
like,
fun.
I've dated someone that knows how to cook safe. Like, before you even wake up, like, breakfast is ready. Who is you? If I sound you.
There's you.
Before you wake up, like, breakfast is ready and stuff like that. You like, it's sweet, it's fun. But when it starts to choke them, that's when they start going out. You be at home doing the madam, oh, wifey, all those kind of stuff. Friends will be coming around calling you, oh, our wife. But he's going outside.
Let me see.
Take fresh air. According to them, they'll call you fresh air. You can be
with your man. You can live with your man and not choking. When you understand that, okay, your guy actually needs was probably maybe you think he needs the space. That is if
then you now go where?
No, it's not like you don't have to go anywhere.
So what will you do?
You don't have to
For someone who likes attention or who likes to clinch, maybe that's when you guys moved in together, because definitely to be shocking you people now. You move in together, you're doing all the like romance, not necessarily intimacy, like sexually. Do you know, like playing around, you have the house to yourself.
Okay.
Times will come when maybe he might be going through like some maybe financial or personal problems.
And he just wants to be alone. See, you can see, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. The truth is, me and you, for example, we can live in the same house. Even if it is one room, and you still give me my space, without us having misunderstanding.
Yeah, I cannot.
Now it still boils down to the fact that you have to know your partner. If your partner is the
don't move in with your partner.
She said
has
don't
not paid
move
your price.
Your partner.
Now just finish the happen now. What?
Me, I've given
do you know that there are cases? I've seen cases where you're in a relationship with your partner, you move in with the person, you're staying under the person's roof, and you don't have mouth. The guy brings in girl.
Depends on the kind of partner you have.
See, it all starts, whether you stay far or near, he has been doing that thing. Okay. Like, this is who he is.
Whether you are near,
so why will you take yourself to that house to go and enslave yourself just to know him?
This matter will not end if we still continue it on this show. Drop whatever you feel. Drop your comments. See me, I'm telling you now. I am telling you.
There's no Igbo girl out there that will accept this thing. Maybe Yoruba girls will say yes, no problem.
Well,
no problem. But we're not trying to be tribalistic here, but
whatever you feel about this topic, actually, you can drop in the comment section. Whatever you feel, if you want to argue with me, if you want to argue with her, send it to our Instagram page. We'll actually publish it and we can tackle it. In fact, or just maybe, you can be a guest on our show.
Yeah. If you give us
all these things are telling you, follow us, do this one.
We don't know
actually
it,
watching.
Maybe that's why he's single, you know, when he brings them in.
I'm not single. Thank you. I am not single.
He's saying this so that you guys not hit his DM, but anyways.
For the sake of the video and for the sake of real life, I am not single. Thank you very much. I am happily. Thank you very much. I happily was. That's it. Thank you. You that are single.
Okay, so
I did not drink my
happily
drink.
Married.
Sorry.
Anyways, let's not deviate from the fact that there are some good reasons and there are some bad reasons why you should move in with your partner before marriage and why you shouldn't move in with your partner before marriage. So
we've actually itemized them. Pick your poison and pick your meat too.
And pick your devil and pour anointing on your net.
Pick your devil and pick your angel. Let the devil and the angel clash. And it's still i5 TV. It's only this place you get to hear this kind of talk. It's only this place you get to see this kind of originality.
Yeah.
It's only this place you get to see this kind of flow.
Don't go and move
tell you the truth.
I'll still tell you, don't move in.
Man, move in.
Don't move in.
Knock. It's the i5 TV. Thank you. Knock. Bye-bye.